Hello and welcome to Dishing Delights. My name is Jenica and today I'm going to share with you another shelf-stable pantry meals video. This time I'm featuring breakfast, lunch, and a dinner recipe. Let's get into it. The first meal I'm making is pancakes. Alright, for this recipe I'm going to need complete pancake mix and whatever syrup you choose to use. If you hear gunshots in the background, I think there's people target shooting. But it is the week before gun season. So, wow, it's the week of gun season. Gun season starts in 2 days. So, people are shooting right next door. Alright, so I'm going to take a cup of this pancake mix. I don't know why I'm making this so complicated, but there's a half a cup and another half a cup, so there's 1 cup. And to this, we're gonna add 2/3 cup of water. And I have my mini whisk. Did you hear that one? I have my pan warming up at a medium-low heat right now. While that heats up, I'm just gonna let this sit for 2 minutes because that's what the package says to do. Let's make some pancakes. All right, I am going to spray my pan with olive oil. I think that each cup should make 3 pancakes. We're gonna let those go at a medium-low heat. As you can see, these bubbles are starting to rise up and pop, so I'm gonna give them like 30 seconds to a minute and then I will flip them. Oh geez, now the other neighbor is shooting, so it could be very loud. All right, I'm going to flip these. Come on! Oh, look at that perfect pancake. I mean, professional. Alright, are these perfect on both sides? Yeah! I mean, come on. Alright, I have enough for 1 more pancake. Oh no! I just accidentally took my cup of coffee and tossed it into the sink thinking that it was a dirty dish. I love when I have an ADHD moment first thing in the morning. It's a great way to start off the day. Perfection. All right, let's serve it up. And that is what's for breakfast. For lunch, I am making chicken noodle soup. For this recipe, I'm using one of these Bear Creek chicken noodle soup mixes. This is a perfect meal right on its own. But to add a little bit more substance to it, I'm going to add a can of mixed vegetables and a can of chicken breast. To start off, I am bringing 8 cups or 2 quarts of water to a boil. Once that water is boiling, I'm going to add in my soup mix. All right, now that it's boiling, I'm going to take that soup mix and add it into the pot. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a bunch of dehydrated carrots. I'm just gonna mix that all up. Now I am going to add my can of chicken. I just added that chicken with the water in it. All those dehydrated green onions are rising to the top. I'm gonna let that come back up to a boil, and then I'm gonna let it sit for 10 minutes. I'm just trying to break up some of these big pieces of chicken real quick. I probably should have done that beforehand. Alright, now that it has been simmering for 10 minutes, I'm going to take my other can of vegetables. I did drain this one. You don't have to if you don't want to. Now I'm just going to turn my heat off. That actually looks really good. You see that dehydrated carrot, how it rehydrated really well? It's actually really good. Alright, I'm going to let this cool down a little bit and then I'll serve it up. Now this is a pretty big pot of soup. So this would serve 4 people very easily. Now if you had oyster crackers in your pantry, that would be delicious with this. I mean, honestly, does it get much better than that? For a shelf-stable pantry meal, that looks absolutely divine. For dinner, I am making chicken Alfredo with spinach and mushrooms. For this recipe, I am going to need a pound of fettuccine, 1 jar of Alfredo sauce. I'm going to add in a can of spinach. I'm going to drain this. I'm also going to drain this can of mushrooms and add that in. And 1 can of chicken breast. If you really want to beef this up, you can, well, I guess it wouldn't be beef it up if it's chicken. But if you really want to make this a little more meaty, you can add 2 cans of chicken. I'm adding a pound of pasta to a pot of boiling water, as you can see right here. I'm going to let that go and I'm going to get my sauce ready. Alright, I'm going to take my drained can of chicken, my drained can of mushrooms, and I'm just going to break that chicken up. I'm trying to get this Great Value chicken eaten through because I like the Members Mark brand chicken better. So I'm trying to get this out of my pantry. When the chicken is as small of pieces as you would like it, then you can add in your Alfredo sauce. I'm going to turn that back up to a medium heat. I haven't tried this Newman's Own yet. Save your jar, because at the end I'm going to add some of the pasta water into this and shake it up. Be careful when you do that though. I have had some accidents happen. Now if you would like to, you can add any seasonings you would like right now. I'm just going to add some crushed red pepper flakes. about a half a teaspoon. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder too. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna add anything except for crushed red pepper flakes, because I wanna really taste that sauce and see if it's something I wanna buy a lot more of. Ever since I started making my own Alfredo sauce, it's hard to go back to canned, but I really wanna get a good Alfredo sauce on my pantry shelves. So let me know down below which one is your favorite. So this is starting to simmer a little bit. I'm going to add in my spinach. Now, if you don't like spinach, maybe you could add in a can of diced tomatoes that are drained. That would be delicious in this as well. You can get as creative as you would like. Alright, my pasta is al dente right now, so I'm going to add it to this pot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple tablespoons of that pasta water and add it to this. Then I'm going to add that sauce right on top. Now obviously you could do this with any pasta and any pasta sauce of choice. You could use any veggies of choice. But this is going to be delicious. And if you have some Parmesan in your pantry, add that on top as well. Now I'm going to add some red pepper flakes on top, because I love red pepper flakes. And that is a delicious spinach and mushroom Alfredo. If you'd like it a little more saucy, you can add another jar of sauce. Make it however your family likes it. And of course, if you do have Parmesan in your pantry, add some Parmesan. Alright, I'm gonna get the leftovers in this. This made way too much for 2 people. This is like a family size to-go container. And we already ate 2 servings out of it, so I'm going to let this cool the rest of the way, then I'm gonna put this in the fridge, but this was absolutely delicious, especially with some Parmesan cheese on top. Yum. Thank you so much for watching this shelf-stable pantry meals video. If you would like more videos like this, check out my shelf-stable pantry playlist. It's linked in the description box down below. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching.